Welcome to your favorite fixers. I'm Shayla, one of your co-hosts, and I am here to empower you to radically love, accept, and heal yourself. I'm a spiritual being navigating a very human experience, one that includes raising daughters as a single mom, while also reparenting myself in a loving, self-aware, creative way. I'm a recovered type A people pleaser who has rebuilt my life and my environment into a space that truly reflects the goddess within me. My journey of self-love kicked into overdrive after my spiritual awakening in 2020, and ever since I've been sharing pieces of that transformation online. Now, as your favorite fixer, I'm here to remind you that healing is possible, growth is inevitable, and better days are ahead. Let's get into it.
What's up, beautiful souls? Welcome to Your Favorite Fixers, the podcast where we keep it raw, real, and rooted in faith with a little chaos and laughs along the way. I'm Sandra. I'm a single mom, a big tech pro, travel junkie, and oh yeah, I'm dating my daughter's father, her. It's kind of a long story. We'll get into it. I'm out here juggling career, tech, raising kids who are technically adults, but still hitting me up for advice, and spoiling my six grandkids. If you ever feel like your life is a sitcom written by Jesus himself, you're in the right place. We're diving into everything: spiritual awakenings, single parenting, navigating unexpected relationships, and the messy, beautiful, can't make this up realities of life, which they go on for days. We have no judgment here. We also have no filter. We just talk about faith, love, figuring out what the heck we're all doing here. So grab your favorite drink, throw on your comfiest sweats or blazer, whatever you're comfortable in, girl. Get you something silky. And let's get into it. We're laughing, learning, and growing together because life's a wild ride. And wherever you go with me, we're going to have fun. So come on back and learn from us. So let's get into the origin story of how we met.
Yeah, but we're doing that how? Briefly.
Because this is a very long story.
Is it?
Yes.
But isn't that what podcasts are? Long stories.
That's true.
But we'll keep it brief. We'll keep it brief. But we do want you to know who we are, why you should tune in.
Tune in.
Girl. If you about to go to jail, turn yourself in and get it over with. Real talk. Because it ain't fun looking over your shoulder every day.
Just get it over with.
I'm not saying I know from personal experience or anything, because I would never. It's not how I roll.
How would you know that?
I've seen TV shows.
It's the TV shows.
Movies.
Yep.
Yeah, that's.
Anyway, how did we meet?
What year did we meet is the better question.
We met in 2009. I'm very clear on that.
Okay.
I'm very clear on
It's all a blur.
2009.
I was like, was it in the 2010s or something?
No, I do it based on when I started going there to the place where we met, and also the age she was when we met
was like
at
a
the place. So
baby.
where did we meet? I'm
We met
curious.
at church. Actually, we met in a small group that was connected to our church.
That's
was a small
right.
group.
That's right.
Like a Bible study thing.
It was
What do
a
you call
Bible
it? I don't know what
study.
you call it. I think it was
No,
a
you
Bible
call it a
study.
small group Bible
Yeah.
study thing.
Yeah.
It was a very specific.
Yes. It was a recovery, emotional recovery small group.
Yes.
And I was like, who's that lady? She seems so cool. I didn't even know you, but
How the fuck you
I don't
thought
even
that?
remember
Oh,
what
sorry,
you
we can't
shared.
cuss. Sorry. I don't know how you thought that.
I don't even know what you shared, but I just remember watching you and I was like, she seems so interesting. Like, who is this? Who is this person?
I am a Scorpio. Let's just get that out. That explains 93%. I'm the youngest child. So,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't know you were the baby of the family.
Yeah.
As am I.
Correct.
That's why we get along.
And we get along because we're both empaths and we love each other.
We do. We do.
Got a lot of history. And I don't want you to get the impression, yes, we met in a small group. Yes, we did meet at church, but both of our lives have evolved significantly since then. So we'd love to take you on the trip with us of what we've been through literally since 2008. And then obviously we'll get into childhood traumas and why we act the way we act and where we are in healing and how you can heal. Give you some really good tips, resources, and things to help you change your life.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Just keeping us slim over here. Slim time keeper. Gramps.
What's going on?
She keeps calling. Okay, so the story behind Gramps is I have an undercut, right?
I'm like,
And I haven't.
who that is?
It's been a minute since I've cut it, right? So the sides, it goes from my sides and then all the way around.
Okay.
So the sides, like you could probably see,
Yeah.
they're like growing out.
Oh, okay.
And like a couple nights ago, she goes, "Okay, Gramps." I was like, "Gramps? What do you mean?" She was like, "You look like Grandpa, her father,
Yeah, okay.
because the top bald, sides curly." And I was like, got it. Let's not do that.
Yeah.
So she just keeps calling me Gramps
Okay.
every time,
Nice to
without
meet
fail.
You, Gramps.
Oh my god.
I think it could stick.
I think you can too.
Nah, I think I'm good.
Wait till I tell your dad. Once I tell your dad.
Oh my god, it's every time. Wait till I tell your dad this. Wait till I tell your dad this. Wait till I tell your dad this.
And we love your dad.
him.
I haven't even met him, but I love how good he is to your mom.
So you meet me. I am the embodiment of him. We are one and the same.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, I guess, right?
It's because she's the love child. Because the love we have, we are twin flames. Like literally.
I love that.
We'll get into that story. That's a whole thing. But she is the love child. She knows she's loved. She's highly favored by God. She's got a big calling on her life. And her name is Destiny for a reason. And she will live out her destiny.
Yup. Ain't that right?
And so it is.
And so it is. So it has been written.
Yes.
Yup.
That.
Right. So,
Okay, so we met
yes.
at a small group.
And we stayed friends. Our kids, so Shayla has...
We used to live on the same street, at the same apartment complex, matter
We
of
did.
fact.
We lived in the same apartment complex.
Those are the days.
Weirdos.
Little coinky gangs.
75287.
75287. Actually, I still know people that live in 75287.
Do you?
I do. It's a small world. Anyway,
I don't know. Not a nobody. No. I don't know anybody.
so we met there. We became friends. Her daughter is similar in age to Destiny, so they became friends. So then we would see each other at like Easter
the
egg
same
hunts
school
and
for a minute.
yeah, and
Yeah,
they went to the same school for a minute. You went to the
McWhorter,
other school.
I
Sorry,
think.
yeah, McWhorter.
I think it was, yeah.
We can say that because she ain't there no more. She's
I
21, so
was
you can
like-
try to look up her
That was
school
like
if you want
15
to.
15 years
Why
ago.
don't you go on ahead and pay off the kids' school lunch balances that are behind at McWhorter Elementary?
Yes,
I'm
please.
requesting all of you
Do
to
the
find
Lord's
your
work.
local...
Do the Lord's work.
Do the Lord's work. Find your local elementary school. Take
Yeah.
$200. Go up there. Do you know the amount of lives you can change with $200 at an
Seriously.
overdue lunch school so these kids aren't eating a piece of cheese on a piece of bread?
I don't know, not the lunch mac and cheese, the lunch boxed chocolate milk. Oh, don't
Oh,
even get me
gosh.
started. It's so
I
good.
wonder if
Really?
they still do pizza
Yes.
on Fridays.
Oh,
the little
cafeteria pizza was
Oh
the best.
my
You-
That's why I
gosh.
eat the Totinos now sometimes because it reminds me of the cafeteria. Totinos, you're welcome to sponsor us, as is Body Armor. I drink
Yes.
this all day, every day, and it has really helped with my leg cramps. Couldn't live
Yep.
without it. This one stops at Buc-ee's almost every day, Buc-ee's.
I live like 5
Where
minutes
is
away
there a
from.
Buc- Oh,
Yeah,
She's
in
in
Denton.
Yes,
Yep.
that's right. I was like,
And
where's
Shayla
there-
loves racetrack ice.
Ooh,
So send
get
her
a cool
the
little.
good
The
crunchy
good
ice.
ice.
The
Yes.
good crunchy ice.
If you don't
please.
know what good ice is, what are you doing with your life?
Yup.
It makes
Or
a
like
difference.
that crushed ice from
Yes.
Racetrack, QT.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A.
Take it, yup,
Yes.
take it to a pool in a styrofoam cup. Take it to a pool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, amazing.
What are you pouring in
That's
a
the good
pool
ice.
on the summer as a 21-year-old in your styrofoam
Do
cup?
tell.
I haven't
do
hit
tell.
that summer yet, guys. Come on.
Oh, because
wait.
you just turned 21.
No,
so-
but like you go to
Oh, you've seen it on TV.
No, on a hot day in Texas, and you're going to the pool in Texas. You stop by Racetrack, you stop by QT, you grab a bunch
Buc-ee's
of.
has
Buc-ee's
the
does-
best.
Buc-ee's does have good ice,
have
but
good
I
fresh ice.
love their coffee.
Yeah.
Put that little house.
I love their
blend,
candy
Make it
lane.
up. Oh my gosh,
Candy
their
wall.
brisket pulled sandwiches.
They're fun.
Oh.
Okay, we got to get on track. We
love
Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's.
We love you. Buc-ee's, sponsor us.
Yes.
Or Racetrack. Or Hollister.
There we go.
Abercrombie.
There we go.
Hey, how you
all
met?
y'all. Sorry, what?
How you met?
We met,
Yes.
and then y'all started hanging out. And then
Yep.
over the years, as life lifed, we were those friends that drifted apart, and every 6 months, hey, girl, I thought about you today. What are you doing? And then we'd keep in contact for a little while, and then it's one of those solid foundational friendships that we grew and learned so much and healed together. That bond is there forever, no matter what. And unfortunately, it ain't like that with the rest of them.
It's sad.
It's sad. There was like 12 of us. And it's really sad that
I
that
literally
core
just
grew up.
talked to you. That's it.
I literally just talked to you.
But that's okay, because small circles are actually really healthy.
That's a great
Everyone
point.
is not supposed to like us. Like, you're not supposed to vibe with everybody. So small circles are healthy circles. But I am glad that no matter like how much time went by, we kind of like picked up where we left off.
That's it. That's
Like,
what I'm
it's
trying
like
to say.
we didn't miss a beat. Like,
Not
No,
one.
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah. This has been what, almost 20 years in the making.
Almost.
And it's just like, actually, I want to say this. What month was that? December, randomly, 2 months ago.
What she's
You
about to
called
say,
me.
y'all.
No, you
Hold
text
on.
me. I
Y'all.
want to say how we reconnected this last time. It's good. It's good.
I'm just waiting.
You're just
She's
and
just
she
sitting
melts
there.
into her, and she melts into her chair. So 2 months ago, you randomly hit me up. It was like 7 something in the morning,
Of course it was.
and I was probably coming out of only God knows what.
Okay.
And you were like, "Hey, how are you doing? Call me when you get a chance." And I was like, "Oh, it's Sandra!" I was so excited, but I was like, "Oh my God, like what could she want?" Because I could have sworn you were living in Seattle then, but you were not. You were back in Dallas, and you had been back in Dallas for like a hot minute.
Yep.
So you called me, and you were just telling me what's been going on, and you're like, "Yeah, I think you had been back 4 or 5 months."
Since September.
Yeah,
I just got back
so
in
t-
September.
So like 2 months. Okay. Yes. I'm not good with timelines, but I just know it was in December, and we were talking, and I was kind of like, "Oh, you were giving me my flowers," which I'm going to give you in a minute. You're giving me my flowers about spirituality and how I was like one of the few, or maybe the only person who talked to you about spirituality and like helped to like plant that seed in your life.
100%.
And I was just like, me? Okay. But in that conversation, you woke something up inside of me that has been lying dormant for literally like 4 years, since my spiritual awakening in 2020. Because I was like, I'm just going to kind of go through the motions right now. I was like literally living in autopilot back in December. Now it's February. And I was just like, no, I don't, just kind of like getting over like a breakup. And because I'm a Libra and I love love. I love hard. So like everything is like a deep emotional something for me. Anyways.
Don't resonate.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What is wrong
I'm
with
a
you?
feeler. I'm a highly sensitive person and a feeler.
She's a feeler.
I'm crying because
she's
you
a-
just said I woke something up
You
in you.
did.
I literally.
You
They
empowered
both-
me to start back walking in what I'm supposed to be doing. And this is the beginning of that. So
Yeah.
I'm excited a year from now, like what our lives are going to look like,
Different.
because you made a choice to get up at 7 o'clock. Honey, first of all, I don't even be letting nobody text me at 7 o'clock in the morning, but I let you. And I was so receptive to everything that you said. I wish I remembered like everything, but I just remember how it impacted me. And I think as people, we should all be, I don't know, I'm going on a tangent, but we should all be mindful of like how we just move through life, how it impacts other people. And that's been a consistent thing that I've gotten from you since 15, 17 years ago. Like, you just be out here minding your business, living life. And I'm like, wow, like, she really inspires me. So thank you, my friend. That's just a little bit of why I love you.
I received that, and I will make a snarky with lots of cuss words at you later for making me cry this early.
I love you too.
I receive it.
Don't make me cry, girl.
And I
'cause I'd be ugly crying.
sincerely appreciate it. I'm a professional crier, but ladies, I'm a professional crier.
So
But
she,
grateful.
Shayla's a feeler. my mom, she has her
empath.
she has her moments where
With
she's gonna
filter.
You know how to turn
Yeah.
it off.
yes.
Which is like
Do I?
amazing.
yes.
Oh, yes. Girl, because I will
Yeah.
be sitting up in it for like 7 days.
Oh no, we got to cut that out. We're not playing that victim. No, I know.
I will still like sit in it. I haven't learned how to harness all that power of being an empath, but I'm learning.
Me too.
Yeah. You're doing really
Because
good.
I feel like I'm either in my masculine energy and I'm letting somebody know how they can do their job better in an unkind way, sometimes a kind way. I try to use humor as much as I can because I really, at the bottom of my soul, I don't want to hurt people's feelings until you piss me off.
Factual.
And then once you do,
have fun.
let's
Total
not find that out for you, okay?
Literally.
That's not where I like to live, though. I like to live. That's not my preferred mode. That
She
energy
likes
does
to
not
live
feel great
in
to me. I lived in that life.
Abundance.
Yeah.
I do live in abundance. I also am trying to live in my feminine energy and a little bit incorporating. I'm mindful of incorporating some of my dark feminine energy so that I can get out of the full masculine and shift it slightly into being more dark feminine.
Yeah.
The thing is, Torian throws me.
He
My
body
God.
slams you
He
into
body
your feminine energy.
Slams
Thank you,
me
Torian.
just by his presence, hearing his voice, touching it.
Ew.
I mean, we have a kid. What did
I'm
y'all
gonna
think?
throw myself out of the
We have a
window.
whole kid.
I don't need to know all of this. I'm
I
actually barfing in my mouth right
didn't.
now. Like, stomach is churning and throwing up as you
She's
speak.
like-
Do you know?
No, literally.
Okay, as someone who lived 20 years with your parents not together, is that why it's so weird?
Duh.
Explain.
I know. Let's talk
Expand.
about that.
Let's
What
talk about
is
that
it-
for a
What
second
is it like
while you're
to
here.
somewhat have your mom, for the most part, all to yourself, and now like you're sharing her with your dad,
Of all people.
which is good because it's your dad. But like, what is it like to share your mom?
I mean, I'm glad she's happy. I can see that she's happy. We've had a lot of, discussions and talks about it when she feels like we had an hour-long conversation, I think a month ago or something, and we were just talking about the entire situation and like how their relationship can like work to be better. And it's cool and all, but it's also weird at the same time. It's like I am so used to having one parent that now adding the actual biological other part of me into the equation. It's like, okay, and I still have one. Sorry, but like
Yeah,
it's cool, but it's also weird
yeah.
because it's like I didn't grow up seeing this. So people with divorced parents, they grew up seeing it and then they get really affected by it
Yeah.
after like the divorce and all of this. But me, it's like, okay.
That's all it. That was like your norm.
Yeah, that was my norm. It was, okay, I've got my mom. Cool. Okay, so who are you? You're back in the picture?
Yeah.
Cool.
But you had contact with him. You knew
Yeah.
him. He wasn't.
It wasn't like I just didn't know him.
Yeah.
He was a random man
Let's-
just entering the
let's paint
house.
This picture
Yeah.
a little bit more
But
accurately.
just like him not being in the household.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
he wasn't
wasn't
in the household.
He wasn't.
It
there
wasn't
in the
like
household.
I was seeing his face every time I went to bed and then like woke up. It was I see you on the weekends. Cool. But it's just a definitely different environment and something that is going to take time getting used to. And I'm getting used to it now, but it was like, huh? At
How-
first.
What? Give me 2 positives and 2 negatives that you've seen since then.
Oh my God, she's grown up so much. Like, you would not believe she's actually mature when we go outside now. Like,
Wait, let me preface this with, as we were just walking in here,
Oh
I
my
was
God.
screaming at the top of my lungs, Daddy! Hey!
No.
Just for
And we
no
just
reason.
let her.
And they let me because I had to get out my excessive energy before we sat down.
Yes.
So she says that, but let me give you the caveat of the truth. Keep going.
No, like so the positives, you're a lot more mature emotionally, mentally, and I would say you're now more like comfortable actually talking about what you're feeling with me. The negatives, when I call, she doesn't answer the first time, and that's a problem. Hello.
What else am
The
I doing
favorite.
besides being your mom?
Right.
You have a job. Wrong. I'm your job. No, but I don't.
Yeah.
There's not really any negatives because they both are. My father and my mother. They're both growing into who they're supposed to be for this stage in their life, and then they'll continue growing more. But there's more positives than I can think of negatives. So.
Aw, I
Yeah.
love that.
Thank you for sharing that. Now, the
I got
other thing
forced.
is, you did get forced.
Can't exactly leave.
You're in the seat.
I know.
Actually, I love that you're here and we can ask you these questions. Would you mind if we pivoted a little bit and asked her a couple questions while she's
Absolutely.
here?
Go ahead.
Let's do it.
I'm here.
You're in the hot seat.
When I was a single parent, since
Yes.
I didn't date anyone,
Yes.
literally at all,
No, nobody. And it was,
15 years.
yeah.
we want to know what that's like too. Whenever. You're
Yeah.
done.
That's like being a shell of a person and walking through life with complete numbness, unable to feel happiness to the extent that you should feel it, but able to feel rage and depression and anger fully. It is a miserable place to be. Oh, I think I forgot to mention, I also lost 122 pounds a couple of
Yeah, you
years
did.
ago. I know for some people that's a big deal. That's all they talk about. La, la, la. I did it. I am where I am now. Maybe one day we'll do an episode on that and I can help somebody else and let you know what it's really like to go through. I had the sleeve in 2022, April of 22.
Yeah, because I was in my senior year.
Yeah. So anyway, just other things. So while you're here,
Yes, ma'am.
being the baby,
Yes.
while I was single all of those years, from the child's point of view, what are you looking for when single women are introducing you to new people that they might view as a new partner? And when do you think that should happen?
Oof. The introducing a new partner, what am I looking for
What are you looking for
as a child?
as your mom? Like, you know your mom.
Yeah.
So you have certain things you're looking for that you would want for your mom that you think could complement her, like from the
Yeah.
child's point of view, because a mom has her own criteria set of
Yeah.
standards. What are yours?
I think it's mainly, in my perspective, it was mainly someone who could support and kind of like hold your hand through all of your immaturity and maturity and be able to stand 10 toes down and be like, yeah, that's her. Now what? Like, what?
Yeah.
And just be unapologetic, right? Yeah, big words don't do me right. Just be there no matter what and support you in the ways that you needed or the ways that you felt internally that you were lacking. And I think my criteria was just, I am someone who just analyzes top to bottom of every single interaction. So I know. Yeah. I might not know it at the moment, but 2 days down the line, I'm like, wait, you did this. Why would you do that? Like, what logical sense did that make? Anyways, but that was kind of like my criteria of it all. And then when I introduced them, when you feel comfortable enough to, because it's not everyone works on the same timeline of anything. because we are all our own individuals. And how I told you in one of our conversations, we are all changing every single day. We're literally shedding skin cells right now as we're doing this, as you are sitting home watching this. We're changing constantly every minute. So not everyone is on the same wavelength and just path as the person next to you or in front of you or whatever it may be. So it just depends on when that person feels comfortable enough to introduce their child to whomever they're dating.
I agree.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
See, I'm 21, but I'm smart.
You're so freaking smart.
I know.
You're so mature.
I know. I get it from her.
You do. You do.
And Earth. The Earth.
You are mature.
Yeah.
I am very proud of you.
Thanks.
About to leave
my
for the
heart.
Marine Corps.
Yup.
Hoorah.
Hoorah.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you.
I'm so
A
excited.
whole new journey.
Yeah, I'm so
Exciting
excited. It's been almost 2 years in the making.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's been a long, long process, and I'm just excited to go. Sign my contract on Thursday, and I do MEPS next Friday. Yep.
I told her they just needed one sentence. We own you.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
end. Sign your name.
There was at least, I want to say 30, 40 pages that I had to sign in the office, and then the rest I'm doing by myself, and that's at least another 10, 12. Yeah.
I can't wait to talk to you after you go through this and see where you are a year from now.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is
Because
going
she
to be.
signed up for 4 years.
That's the basic contract. Yeah. 4 years active and then 4 years individual reserve. So if ever need be, just, hello? Hey, come on. Okay, cool.
USA.
USA.
USA. I do love America
Yes.
as a country.
Yes.
Yeah.
What advice do you have for kids that are in your generation of how they can show kindness and empathy to others? Because we know kids are getting bullied every day in school. Kids are killing themselves. Kids are being bullied after school through social media and other forms of intimidation and just finding, unfortunately, never make a permanent decision off of a temporary feeling.
Yep.
Every feeling is temporary.
Yep.
And things will change. I ain't telling you they're going to get better, but I'm telling you they're going to change.
Yeah.
So for you, empathy, how can they lead with it? How can your generation do a better job of giving kindness or whatever?
I think my generation, the people who are my age or a year or two younger than me or a year and two older than me, my generation as a whole, we are raised with. We're raised with this. We are quite literally raised with this. I will not leave the house without this. I will not go to work without this. I will not go to the gym without this. I will not go on a run without this. I won't even go to the bathroom without it. And everything that our lives, everything that makes us kind of who we are is wrapped in this. And it's unfortunate and it's sad. But I mean, the kids that are the new generation, since they are also raised with it, and parents now are kind of more, especially first-time parents or parents who just don't have enough bandwidth to put up with their newborn kid or whatever, however old they may be. They say, okay, fine, use the iPad, get off, go away, bye. And it just leads to kind of so many problems with them. But I think, back to what I was saying, my generation, with everything that is going on, we are standing up for not only ourselves, not only for past generations, we are standing up for future generations. We are the tidal wave to change everything. And we're not taking no for an answer. We are coming in and we're setting the boundaries and we're saying this is what we expect. And if you cannot provide what we expect, goodbye.
Yeah.
Next. Who is next? And the people who are standing on that right side are on the right side of history. The others that are not, it's you chose to be there.
Yeah.
So sit and revel and enjoy it. Don't complain. But to lead with empathy, I mean, middle school, once you get to middle school, it's a whole different territory, and kids get meaner. Kids get more ruthless because of the internet, and they think that consequences do not matter to them because they're still so young. Consequences do matter. Doesn't matter how young you are. Every action that you take has a consequence, point blank, period. But, I mean, it's just a matter of to lead with empath. It's putting yourself in that empathy. Sorry, whatever.
You are.
Yeah, whatever.
You led with empathy the other day.
Yeah, it's just a matter of putting yourself in someone's shoes. There was a dude who I work with. He makes very, 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 very questionable decisions and puts himself in very questionable positions, and that is no one's fault but his own. And no one at my job necessarily likes him, and once he first started, I could see why. He's very slow at his job. He doesn't care about his job. And my job is not the place to move slow or not care. It is either you sink or you swim. And if you sink, bye. Go.
Yikes.
Find another job. Point blank, period. But I didn't like him at first. It was a little bit of a bully. But I realized that he's a human being too at the end of the day. And people talk to him, but it's out of disrespect. No one asks him how his day is or just normal human being things. So we all went to a bar across the hall because it was having this stand-up comedy thing. And I noticed he was sitting next by himself and he just looked adorable. Like, he is a 6'2" dude, and he just looked adorable, and like he just needed someone to sit next to him. So I sat next to him, talked to him, and I was leaving not even 10 minutes later, and he just bulldozes through the entire venue, comes to the entrance and stops me and goes, "Are you leaving?" And just looks so sad. And I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to get dinner." And he was like, "Oh, I really wanted you to see my set." And I was like, "I'll see it one day, promise." And he just looked sad. And I was like, that is my Pookie now. Like, because you never know the true personality of someone until you were just sitting there and talking to them and listening to them. So for me, it was just putting myself in his shoes and just being like, okay.
But what did he tell you? He told you he needed that.
Yeah, he told me the next day. He was like, I needed that. Like, you don't understand how much I needed that. Like, people don't like me here. And that's cool. That's okay. That's fine. But I really needed that. And I told him, I was like, listen, goes into the people pleasing. I was like, people are not going to like you. You have to get over that. Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't mean to say it as bluntly as I do, but people will not like you. Mm-hmm. Get over it. It's not the end of the world.
You will find people that do like you.
Yes, you will find people that do like you.
Can you believe there are people out there who don't like me?
Yes.
Girl, I can't believe it because I can't believe it.
You're so awesome.
I am, and so are you.
Like
Queens.
I feel the same way.
Nothing but queens.
I'm like, why would someone not like me?
Girl, I'm in my house trying to do cartwheels, and y'all out here making up whole schemes and plots of how to take me down. You can't take down a queen that is owned by the king, and the king is Jesus, and I'm highly protected. So all them weapons that y'all are trying to put together, you're wasting your time, energy, and resources, friends.
Not prosper.
In Jesus' name, amen. They will fall to the ground flat.
Yeah. I love that.
Huh?
I love that you were able to take yourself out of your own, self to notice him.
Yeah.
And just like your self-awareness, you were able to see him. And even if you didn't ask him, like, hey, what's going on in your life? Like, you showed up.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, you met his need. Because a lot of people, they don't have that empathy.
No.
They're in their own world, worried about their own life, their own problems. They don't take a moment to question. Like you were saying, he makes some questionable decisions.
Yeah.
Like, there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
He's
For
probably
sure.
been bullied his whole life. And this is maybe him being rebellious to being like an N-word.
Yeah.
I don't know, like weirdo or whatever.
Yeah.
But you just like taking a moment to see him. I'm sure that's going to impact him in a great way.
Yeah.
Hopefully
And
he doesn't see this.
People that are my age or younger, whatever the vibe is towards someone, you ride it out, unfortunately. And if
Who decides the vibe?
who knows? Who knows? It's weird because
Can you
if
change
someone,
the vibe once the vibe has been established?
hey, rubber band. Yeah. Do, 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 do.
What do we do?
Anytime she interrupts someone, she plucks the rubber band.
Oh, girl, I forgot.
Yeah.
My bad. I forgot I was holding you accountable.
So, I don't know. It's just whatever the vibe is for a certain someone, everyone just in my generation rides it, and it's unfortunate.
I've seen that, and that's why I question it. Who is the vibe decider? And maybe sometimes the vibe decider is wrong.
Yeah.
So maybe someone in the group should grow some balls and change the vibe and be nice. I don't know, just maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
No, that's quite literally it.
Just,
and that's
I hate
Stand
bullying.
for kindness.
Her brother has autism, so we don't do bullying. We don't tolerate that. And I would expand on that. The reason it is so important for what she did is because when I got transferred to Texas, when we moved here, her sister was in 6th grade. She was sitting by herself at lunch, and a friend came up, a girl she didn't know came up, and they became best friends. That best friend became Destiny's godmother through that relationship, through that one interaction. So you just never know how that will help somebody. I've heard of people who just had somebody say they like their shoes or compliment them, and they were going to go home and kill themselves. So just take that extra second, give them that smile, that hug, that good warmth that they might need through the day. But Shayla the other day taught me what real friendship looks like. I ain't never seen it, and I'm 55. I don't know how to be a friend like this, and it was real uncomfortable.
We go deep
But we
over
made
here.
through. We made it through. Girl, we got the Titanic for you. Okay,
It was
we went all the
seamless.
way down.
It was honestly a seamless conversation because of our own individual growth. So let me tell y'all what had happened.
what had happened was.
What had happened was I was in a very sensitive week in my life, and I was having a lot of anxiety. This was like, what, 2 weeks ago? I don't know.
A week ago.
It was a long time ago. No, it was last week. I was having a lot of anxiety about all kinds of things. And I remember I called you, and I was just like, in my vortex of anxiety. And you were taking a nap. You should not have answered the phone, but you
No.
did because you're amazing. And you answered the phone.
People pleaser.
We are recovering people pleasers. Recovering. There's levels to this. Which we will talk about a lot in future episodes, by the way. But I was in my feelings, and I called you in the middle of the day because she has given me unlimited bandwidth to deal with me, which I'm not used to that, and that is a very new thing for me. So I am having to get used to that whole concept of like, what? You have unlimited? Like, what does that even look like? Anyway, and so you said something, and because I was already in my feelings, I was like, it hurt. And so, because I'm real dramatic,
I don't know anything about that.
Ah!
good for you.
Liar, pants
I'll
on
find out about
fire.
what it's like to be dramatic one day. Go ahead, friend.
Liar,
I'll teach you.
liar, pants on fire. Oh my
I will teach you my
goodness.
dramatic
I
ways.
just interrupted you.
No, you're good.
Keep going.
You're good. It doesn't bother me, girl. This is all I know. As a Black person, we talk over people. We talk loud. It doesn't even bother me. But I will do my best to try to hold you accountable.
And I
since
appreciate
it's something that
that.
you want to work on.
So you were in your feelings and I hit you.
Yeah, she like smacked me, and I was like,
I do that.
"Oh, I thought you had unlimited bandwidth for me."
I do.
And so we finished our conversation, we got off the phone, and I sat on it for a couple days. This is something I'm getting better at, addressing it as soon as possible. So I waited a couple days, maybe a day and a half, and I was like, so, hey, it's your sensitive friend here. I sent her a text. Sensitive friend here, and I just wanted to let you know that the other day I called you on Wednesday, and you hurt my feelings. I said, I let you hurt my feelings. I took accountability because I knew I was in a sensitive space. I was about to cuss. A sensitive space. And so I said, I let you hurt my feelings. And I don't remember what else I said, but I think I alluded that I wanted us to talk about it. And, I said, in the future, and you still didn't answer my question, by the way.
I'll answer it now.
I said, in the future, if I need to tell you something, what is the best way for me to go about it? So, because I want to, grow as a person. I'm trying to be a better communicator. Yes.
I can give you that question.
I know,
it is.
She ain't told me. It was a week ago.
It is. Hey, do you have enough bandwidth to handle me asking you this question, or just asking, do you have enough bandwidth?
Okay.
Point blank.
We'll
period. And she will tell you. She will be like, no, I'm swamped at work. I don't have enough bandwidth.
Yeah.
I'll call you in another couple hours or whatever, and then we can talk about it. Just that.
That's where we derailed. Because when I got on the phone, I should have said that. And I didn't.
Well, I didn't know that was a thing I did until she just told me that. So, yay!
I can literally go through my texts and be like,
which is so healthy.
Just look up the word bandwidth and be like, so how many times has my mom texted me bandwidth? 42.
I love that word. It is like one of my top words. So that happened. And then I think the weekend went by. And I'm like, her ass still ain't answered my question. And, no, you responded to the text and you said, if I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry. Now, me having a self-made psychology degree, I said, if. And then she said, I promise I have unlimited bandwidth for you. And I said, well, I'll call you later. Well, we're going to talk about this on the phone.
Right.
Texting ain't cutting it. So we waited a few days because you were sick.
Yeah.
And then I was getting myself back where I needed to be in a better headspace. And we talked on the phone. I called you in the morning. We'd be talking like 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. We be starting early conversations.
You're the only person that I allow to talk to me that early. Anything else would send me over the edge.
Really?
Girl,
well, I'm so grateful for that space in your life.
Listen, my bandwidth, if it was a scale from 0 to 10, I'm at like 3.
Really?
Yeah.
You've gotten better because you used to be -7.
I know. I mean, I could take a -7.
So you've done 10.
I'm trying to people better.
You've come 10 spaces though because you're +3.
Yeah.
You were -7.
Okay. That's
You have been one of the people that I have seen grow the most in my life.
Really? Baby,
in your
working.
confidence, in your ability to understand yourself and to live in your authentic truth and not be scared.
Yeah.
2008, 2009, Shayla was shaking in the corner like a wet kitten and didn't want nobody to touch her but wanted to be held at the same time and give her a wet blanket and a hot blanket and a cold blanket. None of the blankets are good blankets, but she wants a blanket.
Anything.
I knew this was in here.
Did you?
I knew it.
You synced this?
I synced a peak.
You synced it?
God has given me the ability to not only just see people's potential, but give me visions around their potential, dreams around their potential. And so when I see it, I see it.
Aw, thank you, friend.
That's why I didn't give up. If you notice, the other 11 heifers that ain't here right now, they ain't got stuff in them. I didn't see nothing. They were just blank canvases. And they're
Lord
off on their own.
Almighty! Oh
Jesus
my
can do what he wants with
God.
them.
They're
But this
just
one
doing
here
other
is
things.
special. Nah, girl, you're special.
I am special.
You're
And
special.
thank you for saying
You're
that.
special.
You are too. I think that's why we
Jesus
vibe
had
the
12
way that we are.
disciples. There was 12 in that class. You are the one. Oh.
Hey, listen, I
Okay.
receive it.
When we talked about it, let's get into how
Yeah.
the language that was used, because it was a friendship type of conversation I've never had, because I told y'all in the beginning I'm a Scorpio, so I run everything.
Yeah.
She's a Libra,
tries
so
to.
she runs everything. So we can't both run everything,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But I let Shayla lead the way, where I know Shayla is more versed, experienced, and can teach me. Shayla has a lot to teach me. She's inspired me, as she mentioned, over her journey. I watched you through your spiritual journey, and it got me curious, and then we started talking, and now we're here.
Oh my gosh, look at us. Who would have
I'm
thought?
literally, who would have thought?
I wouldn't have.
Not me.
Why?
Once you're, like, for me, it's if you're not in front of my face, I forget about you.
Oh, that's called object permanence. I have that. I have
that what
ADHD.
that
I
is?
so
also,
bad. Yes.
I call it out of sight, out of mind. So it's probably
It's
the same
object
thing.
permanence. Yes, I just learned what that was.
I like that word.
Because of my ADHD and my CPTSD. We got letters over here.
All of us. Well, I don't know about you.
She won't
I
let me
got
get
my letters
tested.
last week.
Who said I wouldn't let you get
You multiple
tested?
times.
Tested for what?
Really? What you think?
The
you got?
letters.
No.
Ain't nothing wrong with her. She
Yeah.
ain't got no let. That
See?
Look,
See,
Look.
I could diagnose you if I wanted to.
I've
but I
already
wouldn't. But I
diagnosed her.
found nothing.
I've already
I found
diagnosed her with nothing. She is
I
pure
found nothing.
perfection.
Yeah.
A little angel walking this earth. The kindest. I aspire to be Destiny.
I don't.
I aspire to be
mean, at
as kind
21, yeah.
as kind as she is, as thoughtful as she considerate. That is the word.
Yeah.
Destiny is considerate. She's considerate of feelings, of actions. She understands consequences, and I ain't even ever have to give her any. God
Yeah.
made her this way. This girl went to the office one time from kindergarten to 12th grade. What do you mean?
Yeah.
This girl did her homework on her own. I ain't never woke this girl up a day in her life for school. She wakes herself up.
I literally did my homework in the car on the way here.
When's your birthday? What sign?
January 8th,
She's
Capricorn.
a cap.
Oh,
she's a
yeah.
cap. She came
Okay.
this way. No
Aw.
cap. She's a cap.
My oldest is a Capricorn. She's the same way.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh. They just are like self-motivated, like self-disciplined.
Yep.
Yeah. God said
that
you
be
suffered
like?
enough.
It's weird.
I've had to learn, like just recently, like the importance of self-discipline. Like,
Okay, we're getting back to our discussion, because when we talked, that was hard.
was it?
Not hard. It was
It was
different.
different,
It was
yeah.
different. Okay,
Yeah.
hard is not the right word that I want to use. Thank
Yeah.
you.
I think, yeah, it was probably different.
Say it how you said it to me.
One, I want to say that's really sad that you've never been put in a position to have a healthy conversation like that. Like from just like a homegirl, like a friend. Well, I'm more than your homegirl.
Yeah.
Correct that. But I'm like, wow, like, I don't know. Anyway, I called you and I think I was like, so last week, you know, we had this conversation, we had this text conversation, and I want us to talk about it.
And I said, what did I do? Oh my God. How guilty am I?
I think I
Lord.
did ask you if you had.
Where is
oh
it
no,
now?
I text you and I said,
my
"Hey,
God.
let's talk on the phone. Do you have?" I don't know if I said bandwidth. I wish I would have,
Time or
but I asked if
something.
you had space. Or
Yeah,
if you were available
Same
to
thing,
talk.
That's how you said it. Are you available to talk?
Yeah, and you were like, "Yeah, call me when you can." And I'm wondering. I'm like, I wonder if she knows what I'm about to call and ask.
Hell no, I ain't know.
Nope.
She's
Girl,
over,
I wouldn't have answered. I'm just
she's
kidding.
over here like la la la.
I'm
And
doing
I'm
my
like,
cartwheels.
so serious conversation happening here.
I'm the queen of serious conversations and deep conversations. Keep
I love
going.
it.
I
I
know
love
that's
it.
why we love each other.
Yeah, and we just, I don't know, it's just
Grab
like,
your
so
floaties.
here's the, you know, playback of what happened last week. And I just want to reiterate, like, I am taking responsibility for, like, how I was feeling and how, like, your words hurt my feelings. And I was like, I don't want things to be awkward, you know, with us. Like, I like especially like here, because I
Yeah.
haven't seen you since
Right.
then. This was the first time we've seen each other since then. So I was like, I
This
don't want
is.
things to be awkward and weird. Like I just want us to like talk about it.
Yeah.
And we just talked about it. And you said, oh, and you apologized. Because I was like, you said if, but I had already told you that you did hurt my feelings. So why would you say if? And you were like, oh, you know. And so you did issue an
Yeah.
apology. And that was it. We were just like,
That was a learning. But
It
the
was so
way that
seamless.
it's seamless to you in the language that you're using. When I use those kind, soft, nice words,
mm-hmm.
people have said to me, stop therapizing.
Really?
Stop trying to therapize me.
Were they like manipulators? Who
No,
said
they're
that?
not manipulators.
I'm the problem.
Well, she
Hi.
was-
They're not manipulators. They just are not used to my soft words because I've lived in my deep
Gotcha.
masculine, and I will take a man on any day, all day, and show him the right way to do things and be
I
not
believe
scared
you.
about it.
I believe
Ask the CEO.
Okay, so we were on the phone and
But the language. You
yes.
used very soft and very careful, thoughtful,
Yeah.
considerate.
That's just how I
Very
talk.
thoughtful, considerate language. That is not the realm of language that I'm used to. That level is like 10. I am level -7.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's room to grow.
That's one of the things I'm
Yeah.
learning from you.
It's just room
The-
to grow.
When I'm talking to other people in my life and I'm not in my power, feminine or masculine,
Yeah.
when I'm completely soft. And I think about Torian.
Wait, I was gonna say there's one name that crosses
And you
her head
just
when she
say
says
it.
soft.
I can't.
Soft equals Torian.
I can't. help it. But then I just wanna. I just wanna be soft. I just want to be nice. I want everybody to love each other.
can be
We
that
should
way all the
save the
time.
bees. Everybody
is
should
where I
hug.
camp out.
But you cut me off in traffic or go less than 79 in the left-hand lane. Like, can we at least go 80?
Yeah.
That's what they're used to. So when I come, the energy flip.
Yeah.
Oh, but I did calm myself down in 6 minutes the other
You did.
day.
I watched
We
it.
rolled that roller coaster like a mug, man.
Like literally, it could have been 5 minutes.
Really?
It was not long, and I was like, oh, and you were like, well, I'm calm now, and I'm like, oh, really? Like
The girl that used to take me, like, it
We are
took me
growing.
forever because I never did it.
yeah.
I never processed it properly. I
Yeah.
never processed emotions properly or knew. I didn't even know Torian taught me there's a difference between feelings and emotions.
True.
I'm an idiot at 55. Did you know that?
You're just still.
I
Growing.
did not
We're
know
still
that.
learning. I try to learn something new every day, but I think
Oh, I definitely
wonder,
learned a gajillion things
You
every
could tell
day.
me if I'm wrong, but I wonder if it depends on the environment that you're in, because
It
back
does.
then you were in a chaotic environment
Correct.
with people who expected you to be chaotic.
Yes.
And you got to live up to, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but now you're choosing to surround yourself with people who bring peace out of you, people who bring calmness out of you, people who talk nice to you, like people who are not expecting you to act a fool. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You don't even
Yes.
put yourself around people
I
in those
don't.
environments, you know?
I've realized how important energy is.
Because you don't be cutting up around me. I mean,
What you mean?
That one time.
What? One
Yeah,
time?
that one time.
We addressed that on the phone too.
I offered to drive her here today.
I said,
Destiny, I
"Girl,
offered to drive her
no,
here.
Thank you. I never get in the car with you.
I'm
again.
literally on my computer doing my homework, and I just feel us go. Like, cool. So this is the net loss. Got it. Got it. I'm literally doing my accounting
Oh
homework.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No.
I own the road, and if you're on it,
Get out.
let's go, people.
What Ludacris said.
Yeah, what
What
Luda?
Luda, you know what he said.
Luda!
Y'all know
Yeah.
what he said.
Luda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is her.
But
yeah,
you're right.
you
so
hang
your
out with
environments,
calmer
who you
people.
surround yourself with, the energy, Energy is everything. And I think we'll take that as our next episode, talk all about energy and energy work, why protecting your energy is so important, who you should let in your energy, what is an energy vampire, what are monitoring spirits, what are all of the things that really have to do with energy and getting in alignment. If you're in alignment with your own energy, what do you think? What else?
I think that's a really good topic. And we were talking about last night about people who harvest your energy.
Yes, energy harvesters.
Yeah. So I think we should definitely talk about that next time.
Can someone take a note?
We're going to talk about, let's just tell y'all real quick, all the things that this podcast is going to be about. It's going to be about parenting.
I'm her
single
PA
parenting, new relationships, navigating healthy relationships of all kinds. We're going to be talking about spirituality. Of course, we'll talk about this energy, how to guard it, how to protect it. What are some
affirmations?
Oh, yes. We live and breathe affirmations over here.
Being an empty nester, blended families. What's your female archetype? What does healthy look like for you? How do you give tough love? What do you do if you have a kid that's on and off drugs or in and out of jail? She's 35 and still working through it.
What do you do if a kid is just absolutely perfect and has no problems whatsoever?
You pay for her college and buy her designer things at her every whim and buy her whatever she wants because gifts are her love language.
Same.
You don't pay her car payment anymore.
I don't.
Is that tough love?
She bought a car on her own, went to the whole freaking dealership and everything, negotiated the price, signed the paperwork, got her financing,
all by yourself?
And text me later. Did this. Wow. Okay, cool.
I was like, hey, are you home? She was like, yeah, pulled up.
That's so
got a car.
How do you stop people pleasing? How do you learn how to trust yourself? How to surrender to God? Oh, how to record yourself. We just talked about this. The guy on TikTok that I saw, the fiance was saying her fiance has her record a message to her future self. Yes. When she is when she is feeling great, things are wonderful. She just got promoted. She records a video to encourage her future self who will be in the valley. That's a good one.
Luteal phase.
Yeah, it needs to be back in her Delulu phase.
Yes.
So also navigating the school system with a kid that has special needs. I'm a pro at that. Yes. We literally have 23 pages. So this is going to be.
We're going to be here for a while.
Like a 53-year podcast series.
Yeah.
Yep.
We don't care. How much it grows, how fast it grows, because we know God's in control and God's got this.
Yeah.
But side note, God already told me we're coming for Alex's seat.
Alex, hi. Tana.
Hi, Alex.
Hi.
What's up, Alex Cooper? Move over, bitch. It's mine.
No.
You can leave that in.
Love
we're
you.
issuing a challenge to Alex.
What's your sign off?
What's the sign off?
We want to give a shout out to Hello Studios.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
We want to definitely shout out Hello Studios.
Yes.
If you're in Dallas, we know that you have several choices when it comes to your podcasting. However, we highly recommend and suggest, with all of the strength that you just heard that I have, book here. Have your party here. They are kind, courteous, timely, great communicators. Make you feel so comfortable, tell you more than you need to know about every step of the way. They can do your editing. They're about to do ours. So, highly, highly, highly recommend. Thank you so much. Yes. Super huge shout out to them.
Yes. Hello Studio.
Which is Black Run.
Yes. We love a Black-owned business.
We love a Black-owned business. We love a small business.
And what month
we
is it?
We also love to partner with
Black History Month.
And it's Black History Month.
History Month.
What you got to say, Black girl?
What you gonna say?
Oh
God!
Say, Black girl?
Tell us something.
Because she is. Is that inappropriate for me to do?
I don't know.
Sorry, ally. But she is the revolution of the movement. She is.
The backbone is built on African Americans, and don't forget that. And the only way that our future and your family's future can get better is just fighting for your own rights and their rights and the future generations to come. And just approach every situation with grace, humility, and stay strong. And, yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I love that.
I wish we would have talked about you being mixed. Do you feel weird being mixed? Is it weird?
No.
Why?
Because
Do you
it's...
feel like you live in growing up with me, did you feel like you lived in a white household?
Yeah, there was... Close your ears. Close your ears.
They're closed.
Okay. Terribly cooked white people food.
I didn't even cook. I don't know what she's talking about. I got the hamburger helper box.
Exactly.
I blame it on hamburger helper.
One thing that she knows how to mess up in the kitchen is that those chicken enchiladas, those are gas. But, I mean, not really, because...
One meal. If you can eat off one meal a day.
Chipotle.
That's what she's decided. This kid ate Chipotle 73 days in a row.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Top
Seriously?
1%.
She was at the end of the year. Chipotle sent me like a Spotify. Chipotle, do you want to sponsor us? Because she's
Yes.
she needs you, Chipotle,
please.
because she ate Chipotle 73 days in a row.
Yep.
I got a thing at the end of the year,
I'm
like
shook.
Spotify. I screenshot it. I will find it. It says you are in the 1% of our people that bought Chipotle in the United States for the year.
Girl.
Was
I'll stand on that.
I mean, Chipotle is good. I'm as a vegan, I'm thankful for Chipotle.
Oh yeah, and you're also vegan.
Yes, almost 5 years, which is crazy.
Congrats.
Yes, March 1st.
I never will be. I might be pescatarian. She's teaching me because I have to have fish and shrimp and chicken.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
I feel that. I was pescatarian for like a year before I went vegan. So,
So that's a good entry ramp. Okay, so see, this is how things
get
happen.
it.
So we'll
I get
do it. Note.
We'll talk about that
another
too.
episode, a whole episode on pescatarian, vegetarian,
Healthy
vegan,
lifestyles.
healthy lifestyles,
Yeah.
losing weight loss can be part of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that is a really good idea.
Okay. Are you ready? Anything
Yes.
else you'd like to discuss today or get out? Do you feel like this went? Let me get
think
your
it was
honest feeling in this moment.
Yeah.
As nervous as you were a couple weeks ago, as much as we've discussed it, the lack of sleep, did your worrying or lack of sleep
Yeah.
or anxiety change anything about what happened here today?
No, I could have left it wherever it came from.
Okay.
I literally could have left my anxiety wherever it comes from.
Me too. And I'm talking to myself in this moment. I'm not just talking to Shayla. I a lot of
great.
times talk to myself, but I'm,
It's
you
really
know,
bad.
Yeah. And I do talk to myself. Kevin Gates says geniuses talk to themselves. He used to think he was weird for that, but now he knows he's not, and neither am I. And if me and Kev are on the same page, I'm good.
Yes. Yes.
So now that we are at the end, did this go meet expectations, below expectations, exceed expectations?
I think this met expectations. I think this was good.
Y'all don't even understand the level of meet expectations for her
standards.
is like I have higher ones, but then she has even higher.
They're high.
And it's unmatchable. Like I think I have I do have high standards.
You do. You're chill about it. I'm like high strung sometimes.
She said I'm chill about it.
I feel like you were
She
chill.
said I'm not high strung.
Now this morning,
I'm just thinking about food.
I was
Sorry.
like-
Oh, you're hungry?
I was like chill.
You wanna go eat
My
Terry?
stomach's growling too.
Well,
I don't want
Which
Terry
is why
Blacks.
we're gonna wrap this up.
You don't want Terry Blacks?
Mm-mm.
Pecan Lodge?
What is that?
Barbecue. Do you want to
No.
go into your little? Okay, let's finish. Sorry, we're ending. I'm so sorry. You can come to lunch with us too, but
It's just gonna be this all over again.
I was thinking about an
it is just going to be
affirmation,
this all over again. Yes.
which you can actually follow us on Instagram. We are also on YouTube, of course. And what other streaming platforms?
Well, I had a bright idea to delete my TikTok, and I deleted the whole fucking app because I'm an idiot. Because
we
I
will
was
not be
trying
on
to.
TikTok.
I was trying to purge myself from some social media in order to spend my time more wisely.
Dummy.
In the
Dummy.
emotional fit of 3 a.m., let me rearrange my life. Okay, God, I must be
Dummy.
doing it all wrong. I fucking deleted TikTok.
But you have it.
Damn right.
Destiny has TikTok. Shayla has also deleted TikTok.
Honey, I deleted TikTok like 4 years ago.
Yeah. So it's
Nah.
fine.
I've never
Hey,
really
Just
been a
send your
fan.
clips to
Ni
me.
hao. I'm on the red app. I'm fine.
We will just send, or we'll borrow your phone.
Yeah, we can borrow Destiny's phone because there is.
Okay.
We
So
are
we
on
should start
TikTok
that
under
over.
your favorite fixers. On Instagram, we are at your_favorite
Favorite underscore fixers.
because that's the only way Instagram would let me do it. Stupid.
As well as YouTube.
And on YouTube as your favorite fixers.
At some point, we'll be on Patreon. So
Yeah,
that's
we'll
something
be on
to-
Patreon. We'll be on Pinterest. We'll be on your mailbox. We'll be on your
Great.
billboards. We're going to be everywhere.
You know what podcast I want to go on?
What?
Tana Mojo's.
Wanna be on
Uncanceled.
Tana's?
I don't know.
Yes, I love Tana.
I'm trying to
We'll
think.
die
Okay.
for Tana.
The podcast that I would most like to be on is either Joe Dispenza or I like Louis Howes, but I think
What about
Louis.
Shetty?
No. No.
I want to go on Leo Skeppy's.
Yeah, she wants to be on Leo Skeppy's. I would
I
like to
love
be
him.
on Mel Robbins. I think
We
Mel and I
love Mel.
I think
love
Mel and I have a
Mel.
lot in common.
Mm-hmm.
Those are probably the two. I get asked to be on podcasts a lot around artificial intelligence and AI. Anyway, so this is completely different.
Yeah.
Just had to throw in make myself
my
feel
God.
worthy at the end with that little accolade.
You are worthy.
Anyway,
And you're more than enough.
thank you so
Ooh.
much, Destiny Collier, for joining us today.
Thanks.
Your presence is much appreciated.
Tours.
I love you.
Love ya.
From the top of your head to the soles of your feet.
Honor.
You are a love child.
Honor.
You will do great things. You
Honor.
affect people's lives in a positive way with everyone that comes across you. You
Yeah.
leave people better than you found them.
Yeah.
You speak life into people.
Yeah, it's weird.
And you represent us well.
It's so weird because I have just random conversations with people and they're like, "Wow, you're so mature. This, that, and the third. How old are you?
You really
Wow, you're gonna go places." And it's like, thanks. Prove
That's
it.
what happens when two people that are soulmates that
God,
love
please
each
save me.
other get
Save
together
me. Like,
and then
please.
have a baby
Save me.
who's the favorite.
She's just so lovesick. I
This is how I
love
feel.
it.
can't wait to go to
I've
boot
never
camp.
seen this side of you, and I love it. It's so
I didn't even know this site existed, but he's here now and he ain't going nowhere.
It's so cute. I'm rooting for y'all.
Thank you. I'm rooting for us. He loved me.
Him do.
Him does.
I told
He
her to
has
get a rich
changed
man.
Everything.
I'll take him. I'll take the rich man.
She said
That will be a next episode. So 3. We got 3 of our next episodes already. The third one is, when do you disqualify a man from dating based on, and then we can list attributes, which pay being one. When the woman makes more or the man makes more, does that really give them the power in the relationship, or is it just an illusion? We'll get into all of that in a future episode.
That's a good idea. That's a good topic. That's a good topic.
My man provides me everything
everything.
I need. Okay? We got receipts. He ain't perfect. He's a fucking man. What do you expect?
I need
But
gas
they
money.
say in relationships, you're supposed to look for 80%.
Yes.
If your person if you can get them to 80%, which for you might have to bring it to 52. But if your person,
Who?
your 52% standards are someone else's 80, is what I'm saying, friend. I love you.
Dropping my standards.
I,
I'm not dropping my standards.
Yeah, she shouldn't drop her standards at all, but some of them could be relaxed a little bit and allow the man to grow. You can't,
Thank you, friend. But I'm good.
anyway, we'll talk about standards and what they are and how they differ and how that's okay. But what really matters at the end of the day is that you feel safe, seen, and heard.
Yes. Yes.
Those are the top
And the
3
person
things.
really, truly likes you.
Liking.
won't
We
go on a
just had
tangent.
that conversation
I will not
about
go on a tangent.
liking and loving.
But there are people who will
Yes.
be with you, but they don't really
like you. I know. Torian and I just had that conversation, and I said,
they like
I
what
know
you do
you
for
love
them,
me.
but they don't like you.
Right.
Okay.
He likes me.
All right, say your sign
He
off.
loves me.
So I just want to leave y'all with an affirmation, and it is that my behavior is an affirmation of who I am.
And my sign off is my affirmation that's on my phone. Hold on. Una momento.
Por favor.
Por favore. Who did I send?
has
Oh, I
been
sent it
so
to
fun.
Destiny.
Of course you did.
I sent my affirmation to my kid because her girlfriend Amelia, who I love.
Oh.
No, because my phone and storage, and I'm getting a new phone. I don't have TikTok. I wasn't going to get a new phone because the new phones don't have TikTok. Hey, heads up. If you get a new phone and you ain't getting TikTok, babe. So now that I don't have TikTok, what does it really matter? It doesn't.
More of your time back.
I can get
Barely.
a new phone. Well, I mean, at first I'm shy.
All right,
and then
so
I'm a
the people who
podcast.
have deleted TikTok, you go to Safari, you type in TikTok, you log into your account, boom, you got your feed. Next.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you
Just 'cause they
can't get the
deleted it.
app.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Come on now.
Okay.
Oh wow.
I actually sent it to Torian. I forgot.
Oh my gosh.
I
Did
I
you
can
have
get it
any?
there
You
easier.
were supposed to ask questions. Did you have any questions that you wanted to ask
I got it.
No.
this person?
I would like to leave y'all with my
Rubber band.
affirmation.
I like this game.
I would like to leave you with my affirmation to remove resistance. My name, I always put my hand over my heart when I do my affirmations. You can put your hand on your nose or wherever you want or not do nothing. Up to you. My name is Sandra, and only good things happen to me.
I love that. I love that.
Period. The end.
I love that.
No other options. Think of an affirmation that I've told you to say and say it now on the spot. Show that I'm a good parent. Let all of my...
She sends me so many,
She's
but
in
how
mommy
many do
mode.
I read?
Oh, I feel like that's how my kids do me too.
Okay.
I literally talk to myself in our group chat. They don't talk.
That's her.
They don't read my text. They don't.
That's
watch
why
the
I
videos.
stop texting you and I start texting either Raina, my adopted daughter, or Amelia, Destiny's girlfriend. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we also should talk LGBTQIA plus DEI.
I'm the
all of those
best
things.
person for that one.
Yes, we should.
All of those things that are core to me. And I also realized yesterday
Here she
one of my
goes.
core values is justice.
What do you
And
mean?
that means it shows up that I believe things need to be fair. Because, like, a guy at work took credit for
We've
my
been
work,
knowing
and I
this.
lost my fucking mind.
Yeah,
And I lost my mind with you, and that's what took me 6 minutes to work through.
I'm really
So,
proud of you.
I
I thought
the
you'd
reason
been knowing
that
that justice was part of your makeup.
I knew that but I didn't know that it showed up as fair.
Oh, I
like
see.
fair
Yeah.
means just like. I just didn't put that together. I just kept saying, this is unfair. I didn't realize I was saying, this is hitting my core belief of justice.
Yeah. I saw that.
I love you. Come in this room and open this goddamn door before we go for 7 more hours. And
No, we're
and
done.
We need to let you eat and pee, and we need to eat.
I don't have an affirmation. Just have fun. Bye. Listen to the old white lady.
This was really
YOLO.
fun,
YOLO, motherfucker.
and I know that everyone will be back to hang out with us
Yeah.
because we're pretty cool.
They aight.